actually... You good?
I know, all the black people stare.
I actually heard something about you that made me, like, love you instantly, which is that you've kept every love letter you ever got, and you remember the story of the first one you ever got?
That's actually true, yes.
So what was the story of number one?
Well, you know, I've kept them all because even when I was in 3rd or 4th grade, I thought to myself, one day I'm going to be old and gray and I'm going to be on my rocking chair on the front porch somewhere, and I would love to just go back and read some of them and remember, you know, what first love and the first crush was like, and so it spurred me to keep them all. And the first one that I remember getting, I was in 3rd or 4th grade, and I know it was young, but it was a steel town in Pennsylvania. So,
a lot going on.
Exactly. And I remember sitting there at my desk in class and getting hit in the head, in the back of the head with something. And I thought like someone was shooting a spitball at me. I turned around and there was a little like note that was like so delicately folded in like a little origami shape. And I opened it up and I was like trying to be all like secretive about it. And it wasn't even from the girl who wrote it. It was from the girl's best friend. And it said, "Such and such likes you. Don't tell anyone." So, of course, my hands start trembling, and I'm looking around, and it's the girl I have a crush on.
That's great.
So that's the first. So I turned around, I looked at her, and she kind of looked at me, and she realized she was busted, and she turned bright red, and then she got mad at her friend for sending the note, and, you know, and then we proceeded to ignore each other. As
That's what you do, exactly.
Aisha, you were in his class. You threw that note.
Oh, very funny, very cute, very good. You're adorable. All right. But I also like that because that's something you think a girl would do. But girls, when we get a love letter and then we break up, we set it on fire and we throw it in the streets. So, he's got it right.
That's why I like it.
So also at a recent dinner, you discovered that you had some pretty high-profile Hawaii Five-0 fans, like some pretty extremely impressive people, right?
Absolutely. Last, I guess 2 weeks ago, I had the unique privilege of having dinner with the Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton, the Prime Minister of Japan.
Wow.
It was pretty amazing. And it wasn't like an intimate dinner for three, but you know, I got a chance to talk with her, and I found out I'd met her once in Hawaii, and she is a big fan of Hawaii Five-0. She says that when she's on the plane, traveling all over the world, she'll pop in Hawaii Five-0 and watch when she has some time.
Oh, yeah. She's got good taste, we know that.
So,
Now, Daniel, your character on the show is Chin-Ho Kelly.
yes.
Now,
that's
is he
right.
Irish? Why is he Kelly?
That's right. I was just talking about this with someone else, but, you know, the character's actually named after a real estate developer back in the old days in Hawaii, but his name was Chin-Ho. So I don't know where the Kelly came from, but you know, I kind of figure it makes the character a little spicy.
So it's really Chin-Ho. Why has Asians always got to be hoes?
For the final of this season.
Well, you know,
Come on.
I think, in all truthfulness, I think one of the great things about our show is even though it's kind of a procedural in a very well-known kind of genre, we actually do develop our characters a little bit, and our writers do a great job of that. Our finale puts our characters in some very precarious positions.
No.
There is a death in the finale.
No.
There are a lot of questions about who's going to be surviving. So so yeah, it's
Dun dun. That's a cliffhanger. Daniel Tate, Kim, everyone, thank you for being here. The season finale of Hawaii Five-0 airs this Monday night at 10.